Everyone wants to know if the Blazers are going to use the third pick for potentially Scoot Henderson, or will they trade the pick to win with Dame? How is that even a question? If you listened after the season, it's obvious. Does Dame want a 19-year-old to play with?
I don't have much of an appetite for building and, guys 2 and 3 years away from really going after it. I just ain't interested in that, If the route is to do that, then, that's not my route.
Oh, so if they plan to draft Scoot or Brandon Miller, Dame wants a trade. But what does the GM think? Is he trying to trade Dame or trade the pick?
We don't want to go through this anymore. It's time for us to start winning basketball games. If that means using that pick or other picks in deals, where it's getting aggressive to go get stuff done, yeah, we're open-minded to that.
So everyone agrees you trade the pick to get Dame a superstar teammate. Until now, there is one other guy who is key to this decision. Last year, the Blazers hired Mike Schmitz from ESPN. He is a draft expert who knows these players inside and out. His old co-worker at ESPN said something very interesting. Portland decided to officially tank March 22nd. They were in 11th place, so with 10 games to go, to maximize their draft position, they shut down Damian Lillard. By the end, they were projected at number 5 in the draft. But as the lottery played out, everything changed. At 5 was the unlucky Pistons. They fell out of the top 3, so someone took their place. At 4, the Rockets, also unlucky. So Portland moved up all the way to 3. The GM said they would trade the pick, but he didn't know they'd get 3. In a 3-star draft, Wembanyama, Brandon Miller, and Scoot Henderson? So that ESPN guy now says, I don't see Portland trading the pick. I think they'd be very happy with Brandon Miller or Scoot Henderson. What trade are you gonna make that makes them a finals contender right away? They want to build. Build? And remember, this dude worked with that Blazers front office guy for years. So when he says this, you take it seriously. So what will Portland do now? But first, today's sponsor is Prize Picks. I play Prize Picks to make watching NBA games even more fun, but it's always more fun if you're winning. If you are following me on social media, you will know that the last pick I gave out on Friday hit. That was Derek White and Caleb Martin. It was an easy win for us, and I've got 2 more picks. First up, we're gonna go Michael Porter Jr.'s rebounds and assists. He's gone over the last 7 games on this, except for a blowout against the Suns. And then it's LeBron James points. If anyone cares about them not getting swept, it's LeBron. And I'm going more on both, as I usually do. Hopefully you take those picks and they win. You can play Prize Picks in states like California, Florida, or Texas. And if it's your first time playing, get in because the NBA season is almost done. But use the promo code AMHOOPS and you get a 100% deposit match bonus. If the Spurs take Wembanyama at 1, the Hornets could take Brandon Miller at 2, then Scoot is available. The Hornets don't want Scoot with LaMelo already dominating the ball. But if Scoot is as good as they say, Portland may never have the chance again to find Dame's replacement. It almost makes too much sense to trade Dame and build around Scoot and Shaedon Sharpe. And Dame might already know this because he's going crazy. Dude just tweeted out, if the fans want to trade me, start the petition and send it in. So a fan actually started one to deal with the Heat and it has 5,000 signatures. So a Blazers fan called out Dame for trying to blame it on the fans. Oh, I wanted to be loyal, but the fans signed a petition to kick me out. So Dame responded, I have been loyal for over a decade. Just saying, if the people got different wishes. And that's fair, but who would they trade the number 3 pick for? The best fit is Mikal Bridges because Portland is awful on defense. Over the last 4 seasons, no team has been worse. They have been near the bottom, and Scoot is not helping. I mean, not only is he 19 years old and rookies are bad on D, he's 6'2" with a bad jump shot. Scoot's ceiling comp is like Russell Westbrook or Derrick Rose. If they plan on Scoot, Dame is gone. But the Nets immediately said, we have no interest in dealing Bridges. Then some guy on Twitter told me to stop making dumb trades. So let's not. But there is one crazy option where they actually keep Dame and the number 3 pick. I know that sounds impossible, but once you see this scenario, it makes sense. But who is out there besides Bridges? The Athletic reported speculation is widespread that a package of the 3rd pick and Anthony Simons might be used to snag an elite small forward. The only people who fit that are Pascal Siakam and Jaylen Brown. But are they even available? Would OG Anunoby make them a contender? The big problem is finding a guy who is worth the number 3 pick and is out there on the market. That guy might not exist, so Portland might have to do something else. There is a rumor of interest in DeAndre Ayton. What about a 3-team deal that sends Miles Turner to the Suns, Yusuf Nurkic and Anthony Simons to the Pacers, and DeAndre Ayton to Portland? I know Ayton's stock is down right now, but what would he look like as a number 2 option? Sometimes Hall of Famers get diminished when they have a smaller role, like Chris Bosh on the Heat or Kevin Love in Cleveland. Ayton as a number 2 on a new team could work. I mean, he's been the number 4 behind Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul at times. When he was serious in the 2021 playoffs, Ayton played great. Then things went south and Phoenix might want to get off his deal for Miles Turner. On the Pacers, Anthony Simons plays the 2 next to Tyrese Halliburton. But that's just the start of this Portland mess. I mean, Dame has a better shot of having a number 1 album than winning a championship. Jeremy Grant is eligible for a 4-year, $133 million max extension. Is he worth that? It doesn't matter. If Jeremy Grant turns that down and becomes a free agent, the Blazers won't have cap space to replace him. That would be a disaster. But along with bad defense, they have the worst bench in the NBA. Portland ranked dead last in bench points last year and played the 2nd fewest bench minutes. That means they've got a lot more to do than just getting one superstar for Dame. So even if they got a Jaylen Brown, they have no depth. So okay, just do a few more trades. No, the problem there is a pick owed to the Bulls. Right now, it has protections keeping them from dealing their own future picks. They would have to beg Chicago to remove protections to have access to their own picks to trade. So that means if Portland really wants to build around Damian Lillard, they must trade Shaedon Sharpe. I know Blazers fans hate that idea, but he's not on Dame's timeline either. I don't care that he was good in his rookie year. We know how dumb a 2-timeline plan is. I mean, even the Warriors admitted it's a mistake, and they've got 3 Hall of Famers. Portland should deal the pick, Anthony Simons and Shaedon Sharpe. And if that's too much, then deal Damian Lillard. But the only place that really makes sense is the Miami Heat. I mean, like the Lakers or the Clippers don't have players and picks to send. But Dame on the Heat? With Jimmy Butler? Seeing those 2 guys hold up the trophy would be the most satisfying championship since Dirk Nowitzki. I think everyone could root for that. But what would Portland get back from Miami? Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and picks? Are they willing to give up Bam Adebayo? I don't know. But the Blazers have about 1 month to figure it out. Because if they draft Scoot Henderson on June 22nd, Dame won't need a petition. He is gone. But we do know who is going number 1. A report said that Greg Popovich got on a plane already to see Victor Wembanyama. All right, Pop going to Paris to drink wine. He barely needs a reason to do that. But what is the plan when he gets back to San Antonio? I made an entire video about what that looks like.